All right, folks, I'm back. And this time around, I am like a scuffed SpongeBob loving version of Jeff Probst. That's who I am. Very spooky to even think about. And you know what? I just want to be upfront with you guys. I am pissed. Why am I pissed, you ask? Well, my usual recording day for Survivor 41 is on Thursday. I can't watch the episode live because I do these, and because I'm recording other Tarqaron videos on Wednesday at the time of the episode. And so I usually do Thursday because that's the best way to do it ASAP, and then so I can get the video up by Friday. This time I kind of fell behind on stuff and was not able to do it on Thursday. I had to push it back a few days, and therefore I got it spoiled. Now I got who voted out. Who was voted out is what I got spoiled. Not that I heard anything explicitly, but because I was stupid. It's like you're almost more cognizant of this kind of thing the day of and the day after, and then after that I forgot. Completely slipped my mind that I would even stumble across something like this, but I just flipping through Instagram stories, and then Survivors pops up, and I see damn Brad the Rancher's face on there. And I know damn well I can't even justify in my mind a way that he would be on an Instagram story for Survivor for any other reason, because they did the same thing for Voce. They did it for everyone that's being voted out, it seems. So my mistake. It sucks. I literally can't remember the last time I've gotten a result spoiled on Survivor, because I don't think I miss episodes generally. I always watch them live. I always made a point to. And so it's been a long time. Getting something spoiled is always a sucky feeling. Now, and that almost made me want to be like, you know what, forget the reaction. Because it's like, damn, well, now I can't even speculate on what's going to happen, because the whole time I'll know the results. So if there's really a twist and turn going on here, it's going to ruin the whole thing for me. But I figure, you know what, I don't want to break the streak now just because of that. It's a little rough. A little hurdle for me, but hopefully from now on I can avoid that. Now, what I also do know is that this is a highly talked about episode, it seems. And the only thing I can gather is there's some sort of controversial twist that Jeff Probst is speaking about. I didn't see any of the details or anything like that, but I just hear that people are like a little upset in the direction that the show is going. And I saw a tweet that I was able to gloss over. I wasn't even looking at tweets. It just popped up in one of the stupid notifications where it was like, hey, you might like this person who tweeted this. And they were like, I'm not liking the direction of the show so far, or something like that. And, from what I saw, the first two episodes, I was really into it. Maybe the whole idol thing was a little wackadoodle-doo, but still fun. So I was here for it. So I'm really interested to see what episode 3 gets in store, but it sucks that I can't be like fully in if there is any like, and I'm sure with any episode it's a highly in question who's going to be voted out for sure, but now I can't even speculate. So with that being said, I'm going to jump into it. You can click the link in the description to see the highlights of my reaction, and then come back for the discussion. If you're new, this is a thing I do every week for Survivor 41. Okay, and generally I try to get it up by Friday, but today it's this week's just a little late. So feel free to go back and watch the first 2 episodes, and come back week to week. I'll be here, and I'm also going through weekly. Right now, I'm going through Survivor Palau with my friend Alex, showing him that season for the first time. So that's a fun time as well. All right, I put it off too long, and I got burned for it. But here we are. It's Survivor 41, baby. Episode 3. All right, there it is. That's Survivor 41, Episode 3. Now, okay, that's interesting. I thought there would be something more like pointedly controversial come out of this episode, but it seems what I can gather that people probably aren't a fan of is just there's so many advantages, right? Like Beware advantage is out the wazoo. Everyone, they just dropped another one in all the different tribes in the beginning, and then like they went to the island. There was another thing there. Brad found another. There's still the three-way idol where you have to say the message. I mean, if Luffy never finds this, how many times is Xander going to say the same damn phrase at every immunity challenge, man? But hey, wait, Brad is gone. So it'll never be activated then? So they can't. All three of the phrases can never be said in the same tribal council now because Brad had it and now he's gone. So Xander's screwed on that. And also, that's crazy. In the fine print of this Beware Advantage, it also said you lose your vote until they're activated. So now it'll never be activated. Does Xander just not have a vote for the rest of the season? What's good? Or is there even more fine print that says at the merge or at some certain point you get your vote back? Oh my god, this is shenanigans now that I think of it. But damn, it sucks to see Brad go. He was really a pleasure to watch. This episode especially. They made a point to give us the Brad highlight reel. I guess they had no choice anyway because he was getting so many different things. Unfortunately, Shan is running shit, so Brad told her about everything. He trusted in her. Apparently, Jeannie and her, he thought were his two best allies. Just everything points to Shan. Everybody's number one is Shan right now, I guess. It's pretty crazy. So she's been a pleasure to watch as well, honestly. But the fact JD came strolling up to camp with his paper sticking out and everything, that's something you gotta check, man. You're coming back into camp, you gotta be checking that every time. If you're just gonna have it in your pocket or whatever, somewhere obvious, you definitely gotta be making sure that's supremely shoved in there, But regardless, it's been it was a fun, regardless of who we lost, it would have been a fun character, between JD and Brad. Brad just had such a unique energy about him. And unfortunately, there you have it, Rusty. That's the first member of my draft team lost. So I was hoping it would just be a streak of your whole draft team getting taken out in order, so I could guarantee win this thing. But Brad, the rancher, had to go, unfortunately. It sucks that I knew the result ahead of time because it would have been cool and more down to the wire, especially when they did the misdirect with JD's little sentimental moment at Tribal Council too. That was nice. Here's the thing: when they send Sydney, Brad, and Tiffany out to the island to make a decision. Oh, over here. Make a decision. Apparently in Survivor terms now, in Survivor 41, drop the 4, keep the 1 terms, making a decision is just always the prisoner's dilemma in some way now. It was cool the first time. I thought that should have been a one-off, the wheel thing. The fact that they did the same thing a couple times was the first thing. I was okay, it was lame. But the fact that they had a whole new environment, and there was this whole house. It looked like it was intense, the shelter they were going to. But then it just turned out to be just a slightly different backdrop with slightly different terms of the same prisoner's dilemma, basically. So it's tarp or steal a vote. And since Brad had already lost his vote from another advantage, he was definitely going to steal a vote regardless. But luckily for him, the other two did tarp. But still, all ultimately amounted to nothing. At least I'm kind of grateful he got voted out and that you flushed some of these advantages out. But geez, there are so many. That's pretty crazy. I don't know what Survivor's fascination is with this new era they're doing, that they just need to have an advantage, or people are going to the island to get an advantage. And it's steal votes, extra votes, non-active idols that can now never be activated. It's a bit much, and we're on episode 3 here. There's so many things out there. I get in the preseason, Trev was talking about how votes will always be in question. You can never count on everybody having your vote in your alliance, so it'll be a little hectic in that way. But this is going to be really crazy if you're since people's idols aren't active, they lost their vote. If people risk their vote, they could potentially be without a vote. If you roll the dice, you could be without a vote. people could steal your vote. People could play an extra vote. Vote. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm still having fun with the season, don't get me wrong. It's just a lot of advantages, right? But yeah, that's about it for this episode. I'm going to keep it a little brief just because, I am exhausted. I'm human. And I did have to come back hours later to finish this up. And it's late in the night. And I got so many things going on. Thanks for watching. If you're looking for another video to watch from our channel, check out our review of Blackpink, the Light Up the Sky documentary. I'm sure that's right up your alley if you're a Survivor fan. All right. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to our podcast feed. Like the video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this episode and the direction of the show in general. I'm really interested to tap into exactly what the fan base is saying right now and to hear some more specific feedback from the episode. But yeah, I'm assuming the prevailing talk is on the outpouring of advantages, and and it seems that it's going to continue to be a central theme in why people are voted out. It's like, well, this guy has this many advantages, so should I hold on to him or should I vote him out for it? It's a little too much influence in the game for my liking, but we'll see how it goes. So hit the notification bell and follow us on Twitter and Instagram and like us on Facebook at Tarqaron TWO. All right. Take care.